So my name is Sabrina Elkasses. I'm a first year PhD student in the MIT Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution Joint Program. So I'm half Egyptian and half Pakistani. My grandfather, he was a PhD in geology, but he died in 1973, so it was many years before I was born. And my dad would tell me stories about how he moved to Germany to go live with my grandfather, and he had this like huge rock collection in his house and all that, and I have my rock collection here. um, and so I was really interested in rocks and geology from a really young age, and I sort of idolized my grandfather, and also the fact that I never met him was something that I think maybe was even more sort of like there was mystery surrounding it. And then my dad is a doctor, so I got sort of my path diverted a lot, and I was really focused on studying medicine. And so I took, all the science courses in high school and whatnot. And then when I got to college, I was like, okay, I'm going to be a microbiome major. I'm going to just study for, pre-med and then go to medical school. But where I went to my undergrad, it was a liberal arts institution, and so geology, like introduction to geology, happened to be one of those courses that filled like two requirements. So I took it, and it turns out the professor was Egyptian, and he was about as old as my grandfather would be if he was alive. Um, and basically he became my mentor, and he was like, I don't know why you're becoming a doctor. You should definitely study what you're interested in. So I study a mixture of geology and microbiology. So my field is geobiology. So I sort of combined my two interests, so medicine and geology, and so that's what I'm focusing on in my PhD. I have been growing this microorganism. It's called Methanocalculus natronophyllus, and it's an archaea. So there's three clades. Eukaryotic. There's three domains: eukaryotes, bacteria, and archaea. And so they're sort of like bacteria. They're small microorganisms, but they're from this toxic soda lake. So soda, like, it's very sodium rich and very high pH. And it's very difficult for things to grow in this environment, but somehow they manage to survive. So I'm growing these organisms as a model to study what sort of life could exist on Enceladus, which is one of Saturn's moons. If you don't have diversity, you don't have STEM. You don't have every possible thing that could be researched, because you don't have all of those perspectives, and all of those ideas that come from every single type of person. So I think finding really good mentors is important. And it's not like you just stumble upon them. I think even high school students can reach out to either people at close by universities, or like literally look up, like, I don't know, like geo consulting firms or other environmental companies like in the area, and then just emailing them, like reaching out, being like, how did you get to where you are today? Like, do you have any advice for, a woman who's interested in science? And I think you just kind of have to have a really strong backbone, and like, just if you like something and you're passionate about it, just pursue it. Don't even worry about what anyone else thinks. Your achievements are just forwarding the field. I would encourage other girls pursuing STEM or the geosciences to just sort of, be strong and keep achieving. And that in itself is kicking the field in the butt, showing them that girls are, able to do exactly what everyone else can do.